Hello everyone, in this video we are going to create a adjustable head torch. So I already have created its subparts. So now starting from the first part is base. So I'm going to define its dimensions. Height of 31 mm, draw a radius of 10 mm and height it's from baseline is 4.34. Line of 15 mm and its width of 18.50. So now I'm going to revolve its base. So I'm going to define this sketch. You can add relation. So I'm going to revolve the base sketch about 180 degree. Now extrude cut. So for that, choose any plane and draw a line on the height of 5 mm from its base and extrude cut it through all. Now shell the body. For this, select the one and from 1 mm. I'm going to create a plane, so choose front plane and make a plane of 14 mm. Now draw a circle of 20 mm diameter and its height is 23 mm from the origin. Now extrude it both. Now again choose the same plane and draw a sketch. A line of 10.50 mm on the same plane. You can draw it roughly according to your need. So it's a driven arc, so the dimension shows error. So define its height of 15 mm. Now extrude it both up to a surface. So select the body, up to body, and it cover the left area. Now again extrude cut from the origin. Draw a circle of 0.50 in the origin and extrude cut it through all. Now I'm going to apply fillet of 12 mm radius. Again a fillet at the top end. I'm going to apply case fillet. So select phase 1 and phase 2 and applying case fillet. It's continuous radius fillet, so just we have to select the edge. Now again the revolve base, so draw a sketch from any plane and defining its dimension is width of 1 mm. Define its total length from the origin is 16.50 and 15.50. So now I'm going to revolve it about 180 degree. Now again extrude cut. So you can draw a circle or select convert entity and take offset at the distance of 1 mm and extrude it cut up to 3 mm distance. Now again extrude cut. So for this, draw a sketch with the help of line command. Width of 1 mm and length is 5 mm and define its distance from the origin is 30 mm. Now extrude thin. So for this you have to draw a circle of diameter 8 mm and its distance from the extrude cut base is 0.50 mm and extruded thin is 0.50 mm and offset from the surface. And now I'm going to create a hole. You can create a hole with the help of hole wizard or through extrude cut. In hole wizard you have to select the diameter and a point I'm again going to extrude cut. So draw a rectangle and define its length is 14.75 and extrude it cut up to a surface, or you can extrude it in upper direction through all. Now mirror the body from the center plane or selecting face. I'm again going to extrude cut. So draw the sketch on the base side, define its dimension and extrude it cut through all. So this is the first part, is base bevel of the torch. Now I am going to create the second one part. So open, this is the lens. So for this, draw a circle of 13 and extruded base up to 1 mm and applying appearance to it is glass. Now the next part is this battery cell. So this is created with the help of revolve base command. So draw the sketch and revolve it base up to 180 degree and apply extrude cut from one face. Draw diameter and extrude it cut. Now again extrude base. So again draw circle and extruded base. Now choose the second phase and draw diameter and again extrude cut. Now I'm applying fillets at the both ends of the cell of 0.25 mm. Select all the edges on which you want to apply fillet. You can also apply appearance on the fillet side. So the next part, now for this, draw a circle and of diameter 29 mm and apply a chamfer at one end of 1 mm up to 45 degree. Now again draw a circle on the chamfer side of 12 mm diameter and extrude it base up to 1 mm. Select the face and again draw a circle of 8 mm and again extrude it base up to 2 mm and again extrude base of 12 mm diameter up to 1 mm. Now select the opposite side and keep it normal and draw a line from the center is 9 mm width and 7 mm width and draw the arc of 14.50 at the both side. Now extrude it base up to 2 mm. Now applying a hole at the center is 4 mm and extrude it base with the help of degree of 5 degree. Now choose the right plane and again draw a sketch. Now I am defining its dimensions. Now extrude base it in mid plane up to surface in both direction. So select the face and again draw same sketch. At the other side you can also use mirror command or copy paste command to draw this sketch. So now I am going to extrude base from mid plane of 12 mm in both directions. Now again choose the base side and draw a sketch with the help of line command. Defining its height from the origin is 10 mm. So now the sketch is fully defined almost. So I'm going to extrude it base up to 1 mm. Now again draw a line and extrude it with extrude thin feature up to 8 mm and thickness of 1 mm. Now again extrude cut. So for this select the face and draw a sketch on this with the help of line command. Define its length and width and extrude cut it up to the surface or through all in the opposite direction. Now applying the fillet on the 4 edges of 1 mm radius. Now the next part is clip belt. So for this, first of all we have to draw a sketch. So now I already have defined its dimensions, you can see here. So extrude thin from the mid plane of 18 mm and thickness of 2 mm. Now I am applying the fillets at the 4 edges. Now the second fillet is face fillet. Select face 1 and 2 and 3. Applying the complete fillet. Now choosing the plane and draw a sketch on the new one created plane. So its dimensions are showing here. So we have to extrude it to 1 mm and meter the body. The next part is the base part of the torch. So first of all we have to create a sketch for this. I'm going to define its dimension is width of 20 mm and defining its radius from the center is 14.50. Now extrude it base with the help of thin feature. Applying thickness of 1 mm and extruded base up to 53 mm. Now applying fillet at the inside and outside edges. At the inside is 1 mm radius and outside is 3 mm radius. Now creating a plane on the face and draw a sketch on the plane. Draw a circle of radius 43.81 and extruded base up to 2 mm distance in the outward direction. Now applying chamfer of distance 3 mm. Now again choosing a plane with the reference of face. Now applying surface cut. So select surface cut and select the plane and cut with the help of plane. Now again applying fillet of radius 3 mm. Now select the top piece and draw a sketch. With the help of line command, define its length and width and extrude it base up to 1 mm. Now again select the face. You can create a sketch with the help of convert entities or draw a sketch. Now I am again going to extrude both sheet 3 mm in the outward direction. Now again choose the top face and draw a sketch. Keep it normal position and I'm going to define its dimension. Length is 53 mm and its width from the origin is 1 mm. Now defining its angle is 85 degree and height of 4 mm. Now extruded base, and after that applying a draft angle of 5 degree. You can find draft in mold tools. Again applying the fillets on the edges of radius 1 mm. Now select center plane and mirror the feature. Now again select the front side and draw a sketch. Its distance from the origin is 12.25 and radius from the origin is 14.50 and outer radius is 16.50. Applying fillet of 1 mm on the edges and outer side is radius is 4 mm. Same as on both sides. Now I am applying extrude cut. So applying extrude cut of depth 1 mm. Again select the front face and draw a sketch on the front face side. Width of 0.75 and length is 20 mm. Again extrude cut 2.5 mm and take center plane and mirror the extrude cut feature on the another face. Now again draw a line from the front side of length 2 mm and its distance from the origin is 8.50 mm. Now extrude it both with the help of extrude thin feature. Select thin feature and give thickness of 1 mm and offset from the surface is 17 mm. Now again draw a line with the reference of origin having length of 3 mm and again extrude it both with thin feature from the mid plane is 1 mm and select up to surface. Now mirror the extrude base feature with the help of center plane. Now select the top face and draw a rectangle and define its dimensions as 14.24 and length of 17 mm and distance from the origin is 6 mm and applying extrude cut. Now again extrude base, so select the face and keep in normal position and draw a line width of 5 mm and 2 mm and extruded base is 2 mm. Now again choosing a plane, so with the reference of right plane and distance is 5.50 mm. Now again extrude base, so draw a sketch. Length is 6 mm and radius is 2.89 and the length of the line is 2.27 and extruded base is 1 mm. Now applying extrude cut of diameter 2 mm. Now select the center plane and mirror the extrude base and extrude cut feature both. Now again extrude base, so for this select the face and draw a sketch on the face. Define its height is 2.27 and define its degree is 87 degree. Now extrude it up to 4.50 mm and draw same sketch on the other side and extrude it base up to surface. So this is complete part of, and next part is clip. So I'm going to define its dimension, length and width, and radius of 4 mm, and its height from the origin is 3 mm, and apply an edge of 1 mm at the both sides, radius of 2 mm. The next part is the base part. So I already have created sketch. So now applying extrude cut up to surface, and this is the base side of the torch. So the next part is the cover, lens cover. So we created it with the help of revolve feature. So define its radius and width and height from the origin is 8 mm. Now revolve it up to 180 degree and applying a revolve cut. So again draw a sketch from the mid plane, is 16 mm and height of 5 mm, and applying a revolve cut up to 60 degree. So the next part is head. So defining its length and width and its radius of 16 mm. Now revolve it base up to 180 degree. Again I'm choosing a plane with the reference of phase and distance of 13.750 mm, and create a sketch and apply extrude cut, defining its radius and height of 11 mm, and applying extrude cut in the outward direction. Now applying self feature. So for this select the faces and define its thickness. Now again applying extrude cut. So select the face and define its length and width. Now defining the arc. Its radius is 10.18 mm and total height is 16 mm. Now the sketch is fully defined. Now applying extrude cut in the outward direction. And now again applying extrude cut. So define its height from this origin is 16 mm and width of 5 mm, and applying extrude cut through all the body. Now applying mirror command and now extrude thin. So draw a circle of radius 11 mm diameter and extrude it with the thin feature up to surface, and select offset is 12 mm. So the next one part is a switch cover. So draw a sketch having length 20 mm and height of 2 mm, and total height from the origin is 6 mm. Now defining its angle. Now extrude it both from the mid plane is 14 mm. Applying fillet on the upper edge of radius 5 mm. Now applying shell command. So for this select the face and applying thickness of 1 mm. Now again extrude base. So select the mid plane and draw a sketch, defining its dimensions. Its angle and total width is 1.75. Now it extruded base from the mid plane is 2 mm, and mirror the extrude base feature with the help of mid plane. So the next part is block button. So draw a line of 8.75 and its height of 2 mm, and revolve it up to 180 degree, and draw a rectangle on the plane side. and defining its length and width is 4.50, and extruded base up to 6 mm. So the next part is bulb. It is drawn with the alpha revolve base feature, defining its length and height. Now defining its angle and radius of 0.50, and revolve it up to 360 degree and applying comparisons. So the next part is reflector. So again draw a center line from the horizon, is 15 mm and width of 2 mm, and defining its total weight is 13.65, and defining its angle and applying fillet. Now revolve it up to 360 degree and again draw a sketch and revolve base it with the reference of center line. Now applying extrude cut, so draw a circle on the top face of diameter 6 mm and extrude cut through all. So the next one is assembly. So select the all components and open one by one. Drag the component and leave it on the display. So now I am going to start assemble the body. So select the circle and apply concentric mate. Select first phase and second phase and apply coincident. Apply the edge and select mate concentric and again coincident with the upper face. So the next part is our apply concentric mate again. Now I am going to placing the lock button. So select its outer diameter. Now select the phase and apply concentric and select first phase and second phase and coincident, same as in the other side. Now rotate the component. Select circle and again circle and applying coincident mate. Now selecting the lock button face and head bevel face and make them coincident. Now again applying the mate on the another side. Make it coincident with the another face. So select the first phase and second phase and make them coincident. Now you can see that your head is moving. Now I am going to assemble bulb and reflector. Applying mate concentric and select first phase and second phase and select coincident. Now fixing the lens on the reflector. So apply concentric mate and coincident mate. Now assembling the reflector cover. So again select concentric mate selecting its cut and select coincident mate, select first face and second face. So the head of the torch is assembled. Now we are going to assemble the main body. So now I am applying advanced mate and select width mate, select both faces and select the body faces and click on OK. Select the bottom edge of the button and inside edge of the body and apply coincident. Now you can move the button and fix the body. I am applying mate on the base side, applying concentric mate on the base, keep it in parallel position. So it's over defining the mate. So again select first phase and second phase and select coincident. Now again applying width mate, select inside edges and the outside edges of the clip. Now applying concentric mate, select first circle and second circle and apply concentric mate. Now your clip is fixed on the main body. Now I am going to inserting cell in the body. So select the cell and the face, applying tangent with the body and again rotate the cell, again applying made tangent and again tangent. Now select the face of the cell and the bottom and applying coincident mate. So the main body is assembled now. I am going to fix the head on the main body. Select first phase and second phase, applying coincident. Now you can see that your body is assembled completely. You can rotate its head, so applying some fix mate and float, you can see that head is rotating. And now I am going to changing its appearances. So choose any color and apply on the body or face. You can also copy paste the appearance in Solidworks. Now I'm going to apply appearance on the main body.